Once upon a time, have you thought to yourself, once I obtain this, once I get this thing, once I have this in my possession, I'll be a different person. I'll be a different man. I'll be a different woman. Once I move out, once I get this car, once I get the apartment, once I have this, once I get this amount of money saved up, then I will be a different person. We've all had that thought. That thought has came across all of our heads because we were so focused on there instead of what we need to change here to get there. So in this video, we are going to break down that you don't need a change of scenery. What you really need is a change of habits. Yo, yo, yo. 𝗬𝗵𝗵𝗶, how you feeling? Yeah, you don't need a change of scenery. Now, let's break it down. Y'all know how we get. Two things can be true at once. Okay? Two things can be true. A lot of things can be true at once. But what is the thing that you are going to cling on to spiritually? Right? Life is all about percentages. So, yes, having a change of scenery is great. It is great for the mind. It is great for the spirit because inspiration is infinite. You know why? Because inspiration is you walking in spirit. Inspiration is a spiritual concept. It's a spiritual practice. So when you make this your habit on an everyday, being inspired by one another, be inspired by anybody, a dog trainer, a dog whisperer, a magician, a veterinarian, a chef, anybody, okay? You get inspired by it all because the way that you did that and how you still do this thing, I'm inspired. That fuels me and it should fuel you as well. So you changing your scenery is definitely great for the mind, okay? But what's most important is you changing your habits. So when you get to that new experience, when you get to that new scenery switch, okay? When you experience that new scene, ooh, you are going to see all the signs, or as many as you recognize, right? You're going to witness all the signs that you most likely wouldn't before. So let's say you were so focused on obtaining money. You wanted to have $40,000 in your savings account before you step foot over here, okay? So your main objective was to work, want to do nothing else. Work, and put 50% of my paycheck in my savings account for 26 months, right? That was your main objective because you wanted to get $40,000 in your savings account. So the fact that you said no to everything and you became a caveman, you missed out on talking to people, witnessing things, and being around energies that you needed to see and you needed to hear universally. The law of nature enables people that works with the universe. You become more of an enabler once you make yourself one with the unknown. Because while being on your purpose, while finding your purpose, while attempting to be connected to your purpose, a lot of people don't talk about how confused you are. You become extremely confused. But that's a great thing. That's a superpower. Yes, I'm confused, but every single day I'm doing the same things that are building very disciplinary driven habits. Now, how many young men your age, you know that, who don't eat fast food, who don't have that much dairy in their diet, who work out 4 or 5 times a week, meditates every day, journals every day, goes for walks every day, talks to people in real life every day, conversing with them, okay? Enable them, right? It's give and take. So you missed out on so many experiences by you just work, home, going to the grocery store, maybe going to the gym sometimes, coming home. That's it. Now your habits, let's say you want to have $40,000 in your savings in 26 months, okay? Now, what you do is you write a plan, you write a list, okay? You write a list of the things that you wish to prioritize in your life. You don't put no number one, number two, no order. Just whatever comes to your heart, write it down. Because as you know, whenever you write, the first things that you write about is the top thing, the main things that are living in your mind. So with your habits and habit stacking, you realize that, okay, well, I got work from this time to this time. And then after work, I'm not that tired. So I'm going to do this for 2 hours. And then I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to wake up at this time. And I'm going to do this before I go to work. And you changed up so many of your habits because you realize that I don't have to be miserable while being on the road to my desired destination. I don't have to be miserable. Who said that sacrificing has to be miserable? Who said that what you are on the road to has to be dreadful? Who said that? Who gave y'all that script? Because I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that whatsoever. And y'all shouldn't either. So whenever I was 19, that's when I moved out of my mama's house. I moved out at 19. From 18 to 19, 1 year, I had the same exact days, the same exact habits, and I moved out off a shoebox. That could be a book title, okay? Moved out off a shoebox. Moved on from a shoebox, from a shoebox to the boondocks or something, okay? I had $40,000 in a shoebox. And my habits that I had a part of me stacking all my money, not going out, not getting haircuts, not getting my hair braided, not getting my nails done, not getting my feet done. That's cool with me because I love what I do anyway, whether I get my nails done, feet done, hair cut, hair braided anyway. I accept myself for who I am unapologetically. So when it comes to people, come on now, I admit that. So that's what they feel. That's what they grasp from me. So me learning how to manage and keep that amount of money so I can have that cushion for when I get my crib, which is what I was banking on for years before I was 19, of course. That was my main mission. And nobody knew. That was my main mission. Keep this money in the shoebox. I did take some money out to upgrade my PC, to get a new headset, the headset I still have to this day, okay? But other than that, on food, I wasn't driving yet, so I'm good, right? Now, what I learned was this is setting me up for when I get my crib. Now, along that path, I was learning how to cook some things, okay? At that time, I definitely was not the best cook, okay? I wasn't making no damn shrimp pasta, no chicken Alfredo. I wasn't making no chicken, really. I was not. No tilapia, no fish, no salmon. I wasn't chefing nothing up but breakfast foods, okay? Little breakfast foods, eggs, bacon, sausage, oatmeal, waffles, little shit, right? And smoothies. That's my thing, smoothies and salads. So I'm saying all this to say, it took me to wake up an hour before I started stream. to meditate, to write, to read, to study, to journal. Every day. No. Like, are you getting what I'm saying? Every day. Every single day I streamed. I didn't miss a stream. Every day I'm streaming for 10 to 15 hours a day. This was intact. This was already intact. Everything was intact because the habits in which I stacked was rich enough. My habits were richer than most millionaires. It didn't take me long to get in the groove because I love what I do. It didn't take me long to, I gotta get ready, I gotta brush my teeth, I gotta do all of this. But I wasn't dreading. Every day, boom. The same way I got this behind me, that's exactly how my days were. Live, create, imagine, seek, laugh, hope. And that built me up for when I moved into my first crib. Responsibilities, priorities, finances, taking care of my mental health and everything before I cut on that stream, before I make a video. And now I'm in my second crib and it's elevated now. It's elevated like a mother now. Because now I get it. I get the game. It's not about how much you can put out fully. It's not about that. It's about the substance and the depth and the value in which you put out. I can have a conversation with one person and they were talking more than I was. So we could just simplify that and say that they were giving more than I was giving. Okay? So I was taking in their feedback. I was taking in their story, their circumstance, right? I can have a more impact than you, and you are constantly interrupting them. Yet, your points are valid. Your stories are valid. Yet, you tend to make the story about you. You tend to make their story in which they're explaining from their heart about you. Yeah, when I went through this and I went to Whole Foods and got some water, I had somebody come up to me and say that I can't get water here. Do you think that person want to hear that? So I'm saying I can have a more impactful experience with somebody by being more precise, listening, and saying exactly what I need to say, not for my ego, but what's coming from my soul. I can say exactly what I need to say to hit them a certain way. And it could be 2 sentences. It could be 2 sentences. And after that, thank you so much for sharing. I love you, brother. I love you, king, queen. Shout out to you. Okay, keep progressing in your journey. Everything you do is with love, is with beauty, is with creativity, everything. Abundance. Now you tell me, what person are they going to remember and recollect and is going to be more unforgettable? Me or them who kept interrupting them? We had a 30-minute conversation and they were talking for 25 minutes. That's cool. That's cool. Y'all had a 2-hour conversation going back and forth because you weren't listening to them. They weren't listening to you with what you were saying because they weren't finished saying what they had to say. Y'all get what I'm saying. All right. So to sum this up, you don't need to change your scenery. Don't let that be your end all be alls. Like when I get this, when I have this in my possession, I'm going to be so much better. No. Get better now. Get better now. Make the habits now because we all know what to do. We all know what the hell to do. But you just fall on your excuses like a ball pit. You just fall on your excuses more than rising on top. of your excuses. Because, yeah, we all have them. We all have excuses and we all have opinions. So does that necessarily say that your excuse and your opinion is more validated than mine? I don't have to be a crutch and be a victim to my excuses. If we all got them, you got the same ones like I had. When I was 18, you probably had the same goddamn experiences, the same excuses, same insecurities, same valid points that you thought in your mind that was your opinion. You had the same ones. And look at how I changed my life from 18 to now. And look at how you change your life from 18 to, and it doesn't match up whatsoever. It's like putting two DNA results together that just, it's no match. It's not going to match. So that's the video. I love y'all. Okay. Positivity, prosperity, have an attitude for gratitude. Stay focused. Just be simple. Pop you niggas like a pimple, man. It's JB, and I'm out.